based on the syllabus, like for me, I belong from a not maths background. So for me, maths was always a challenge. So I took up the syllabus. Each topic, I started covering all those topics first from NCRT to clear all my basic concepts. And then I started with giving sectionals. I used to give one sectional for quant, one for DLR, and one for VARC almost every day. There were exceptions, obviously, where I didn't used to give for one or two reasons, but yeah, almost every day I made sure I give at least three sectionals, and I started preparation topic wise. So first I'll go through font. Like what I did with font was I finished NCRTs, then I started solving all those books which are available online and few of the past year papers. So I started going through those questions because what happens is after we clear our concepts, there are a lot of things which are mixture of a lot of concepts. So I think that is something that CAT does. So it's not like if it percentage, the question will only be from percentage. It will involve a lot more other topics. So it's important to practice that way. So after clearing my concepts, I focused on more on practicing. So I practiced from a lot of books. I gave a lot of sectionals, and this kept on. I kept on doing this for quant till September. Coming to DLR, for DLR, since the first day, I somewhere felt that DLR was the strongest section that I had because of my undergraduation also. It involved a lot of logical reasoning and data interpretation. That was something related to my undergraduation field. So for DLR, I only focused on the sectionals and mocks. I did not do anything else in DLR. But for VARC, I made sure that I read newspaper every day, at least the editorials in the newspaper. And I used to, spend 2-3 hours reading one editorial in order to, understand it and see how can, some sentences can be framed better or what it actually meant. And then what all questions can be framed from those editorials and how it can go forward. So the main thing, what is the main advantage of reading editorials is that you get a lot of different topics in editorial. On one day it can be very technical topic, other day it is very political. So when we cover a lot of different area and the topics, we get to understand different areas. And CAT always has, it is not that there are, if there are six passages, they'll all be politically related or historically related. They'll be from different fields, so it's important to understand different fields. For example, the science student, they might be very good with the passages which are technology based or something which is science based, but they might not understand or very comfortable with topics which are political, has political orientation or something like history, which usually comes in CAT. So I focused more on that, and I continued with giving sectionals and this preparation till September. Um, Between September, like between August, I could not study due to some personal reasons. So but there was a break for approximately 1.5 months where I did not study at all. From October, I made sure that I gave at least one mock every day. Uh, and I never gave more than one mock because giving mock is, I guess, 20% of the work. 80% of the work is actually analyzing that mock. Uh, CAT is all about choosing the right question and doing that right, the question you choose correctly. So one thing which is always disadvantageous in CAT is you choose the wrong question, you are not able to do that question, and you end up wasting a lot of your time. So mocks, analyzation of the mock help us in that sense. So I used to analyze mocks, see what are my strengths areas where I take least amount of time and do questions correctly. So that is what I did. And after that, so this I did for next 2-3 months till my CAT exam. So this was my whole strategy of preparation for CAT. Personally, I would tell you that I actually have this thing in my mind. I want to open my own NGO where I provide free education to children because I feel that education is something that every person should have. I think that's a very nice work that EduShastra is doing.